Q106.7 weather.
Here's your KQNK forecast. Bright sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 97. Winds out of the southeast 8 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance for storms. Tonight, lows level off around 68, partly cloudy skies. High of 94 tomorrow. Slight chance of thunderstorms. High temperatures reach up to 90 Wednesday under mainly clear skies. 93 Thursday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood. Right now, it's 73 degrees.
This Kansas Information Network update is brought to you by Eaton Roofing and Exteriors.
I'm Britton Rucker, and here are today's headlines from 12 News. A Texas court strips the lesser prairie chicken of its endangered status. It reverses the designation set under former President Biden. About 70% of the bird's population lives in Kansas. Hays police are investigating after a man died during an hours-long standoff over the weekend. It stemmed from a domestic call. Police found him dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after nearly 8 hours. And today is the first day Kansas high schools can practice for fall sports. That's according to guidelines from the Kansas High School Athletics and Activities Association. Schools are required to have plans in place to protect student athletes during the heat. And in Wichita, Britton Rucker, 12 News.
You're listening to the Kansas Information Network.
Staying connected is important in today's world. Whether it's hearing the news of a new baby in the family or calling work to let your boss know you're running late, phone service keeps you connected with your world. At AT&T, we know that some Americans face life every day without the comfort and security of having phone service. In certain areas, you may be able to reduce your phone bill with a Lifeline discount if you are in a qualifying low-income household. Additional discounts of up to $25 may be available to those living on federally recognized tribal lands where AT&T offers Lifeline. To find out more about Lifeline and other AT&T products and services, call us at 800-377-9450 or go to att.com/lifeline if you have access to the internet.
Lifeline is a government benefit program, and willfully making false statements to obtain this benefit is punishable by fine or imprisonment and could result in termination of Lifeline service. Lifeline enrollment requires certain eligibility documentation and is non-transferable. Limited to one discount per household. AT&T services, including Lifeline, are not available in all areas. Other restrictions apply.
Good morning. I'm Natalie Hadley with your KQNK News. Brought to you by Firebolt Ag, LLC, serving all of your chemical and fertilizer needs. The unemployment rate in most northwest Kansas counties saw slight increases in their unemployment rate in July, with Graham and Osborne seeing the highest increases at about 1% each. Locally, Decatur County was at 3.7%, Phillips County 3.5%, Graham County 4.7%, Sheridan County 2.9%, and Norton County 3.5%. Preliminary estimates reported by the Labor Market Information Division of the Kansas Department of Labor and the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows a seasonally adjusted unemployment rate of 3.8% statewide in July. And this is unchanged from 3.8% in June, though an increase from 3.7% in July 2024. The labor force participation rate for Kansas decreased by 66.9% in July. Seasonally adjusted job estimates for Kansas indicate total non-farm payroll employment decreased by 4,300 from June. Total non-farm includes private sector and government employers. Private sector jobs increased by 700 over the month, while government decreased by 5,000. The largest job gains in the private sector were in trade, transportation, and utilities, up 1,300 jobs, and the largest decrease was in leisure and hospitality, which was down 900 jobs. Since July 2024, Kansas's seasonally adjusted total non-farm jobs have increased by 3,300, and this change is due to an increase of 5,100 private sector jobs and a decrease of 1,800 government jobs. At around 11:40 p.m. on Saturday, August 16th, the Hays Police Department responded to a report of domestic violence at a residence in Hays, and the report was made by a minor inside the home, claiming a physical altercation was underway between a man and a woman, and that the man was in possession of a firearm, with 2 other minors also identified to be inside. After initial contact with the man, he refused to exit or to allow others to exit, and the immediate area was secured by responding officers. The Hays Police Department Special Situational Response Team, along with the Kansas Highway Patrol Special Response Team, including a crisis negotiator, were called to assist. Following negotiations with the subject, the adult woman was allowed to exit the residence at around 1:22 a.m. on Sunday. She was found to have trauma to the head and was taken to Hays Med for evaluation, and she was later transferred to a Wichita hospital. At around 6:42 a.m., the minors were allowed to exit, and they were not found to have been physically harmed and have been released to family. As negotiations continued, a gunshot was heard by officers, and electronic surveillance was used to investigate inside. Officers then made entry, and the subject was found to have what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was declared deceased on the scene at about 8:15 a.m. by responding EMS. Pending notification to the family, the name of the subject and the location of the incident has not been released at this time, and the Kansas Bureau of Investigation has been requested to assist with the ongoing investigation. The Kansas Board of Education recently announced that it will be changing its scale for statewide assessments, as the State Board of Education believes the new scale will better prepare students for college. The new scale aims to ensure that students are not falling behind, so 3 approaches have been identified to address the issue. They include that standards will be taught at levels 3 and 4, students will be accelerated at an earlier age, and the number of students participating in extracurricular activities will be increased. The board referenced a study that found students who are involved in at least 2 activities are more likely to succeed later in life. The new scale was detailed during a board meeting where the board pointed to a specific case at a Kansas school where all students were moved from Math 1 to Math 2, and the failure rate did not increase as a result. Board leadership believes that the changes will help address the challenges students face when they are enrolled in remedial classes and end up falling further behind. In Nebraska news, the Kearney Police Department has confirmed the death of a 13-week-old infant following a tragic incident at an in-home daycare, though the name and address was not released. The incident occurred on Tuesday, June 3rd at approximately 1 p.m., where emergency personnel from Kearney Police Department and CHI Good Samaritan responded to the scene where the infant was found unresponsive. Despite immediate life-saving efforts, the infant was flown to Children's Hospital in Omaha for further treatment. Kearney Police Department investigators, in collaboration with medical professionals, say that they have determined that the infant's injuries are criminal in nature, and the department is working closely with the Buffalo County Sheriff's Office, the Buffalo County Attorney's Office, the Omaha Police Department, the Department of Health and Human Services, and medical professionals at Children's Hospital to ensure a thorough investigation. An autopsy has been ordered by the Buffalo County Attorney's Office, with the Kearney Police Department emphasizing their commitment to the safety and well-being of children in their community, stating that they are committed to seeking justice on behalf of the victim and to supporting those impacted by the tragedy. The investigation remains active and ongoing, with authorities indicating that the nature of the charges will reflect the seriousness of the criminal acts as more facts emerge. According to the Nebraska Department of Transportation, weather permitting, a cold milling and chip sealing project will begin today, Monday, August 18th, on U.S. Highway 136. Milling is a process of removing deteriorated asphalt in preparation of placing a chip seal to improve the roadway surface and drivability, and a chip seal is an application of an asphalt binder to a roadway surface, followed by an aggregate. State maintenance forces will be performing the cold milling and chip seal from reference post 1 to reference post 9.5 from Edison to Oxford. The work is anticipated to take 15 days, and the traffic will be maintained with a pilot car and flaggers. Motorists are reminded to drive cautiously in and near work zones, to buckle up, and to put their phones down. I'll be back with more in just a moment. According to the unofficial minutes of the Norton County Board of Commissioners meeting that was held on July 31st, Chairman Marvin Matchett called the meeting of the Norton County Board of Commissioners to order at 9 a.m. in the Commission Room, and in attendance were Chairman Marvin Matchett, Commissioner Garrett Beidler, Commissioner Richard Thompson, and County Clerk Craig Renner, along with others to present business or observe. And weekly correspondence, past minutes, year-to-date expenditures, and fund balances were then distributed to the commissioners. Ted White informed the commission that he has had several applicants apply for the open position at Solid Waste. However, no candidate has taken the position. Economic Development Director Dallas Goslin informed the commission that the Goslin Addition project has 13,000 cubic yards of dirt that needs to be removed. And he also informed the city and he also informed the city. Norton County is interested in taking the dirt, and Commissioner Beidler told Dallas to let the residents of the county know that the dirt is available to them, as the issue is manpower and equipment. And the commission asked Ted to coordinate with the road and bridge supervisor, Terry Laughlin, on a plan for the county to take dirt. Robert Bowman joined the meeting, and County Attorney Horn excused herself. Mr. Bowman requested a conversation regarding his job, so at 9:12 a.m., Commissioner Beidler moved to go into an executive session to discuss non-elected personnel with Chairman Matchett, Commissioner Beidler, Commissioner Thompson, Clerk Renner, and Robert Bowman. The commission came out of the executive session with no action taken. After another executive session to discuss property acquisition with Chairman Matchett, Commissioner Beidler, Commissioner Thompson, and Clerk Renner to be present, the commission came out of the executive session with no action taken. Commissioner Beidler moved that the request from the Lenora Pride Committee for the street closure on Main Street in Lenora from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on August 23, 2025 be approved. Commissioner Thompson seconded the motion, and the motion carried. The Eagles Auxiliaries' request to have the courthouse's first floor be a collection center was discussed and without objection was approved without an official vote. County Attorney Horn then returned to the meeting. Jolene Weiser with Weiser Realty joined the meeting and presented an opportunity for the county to purchase the property west of the 4-H building. Jolene asked the commission to sign a disclosure statement that documented that she is representing the seller, which the commission signed. The commission requested that Acting City Manager Alex McKenna be asked to attend the meeting, and at 10 a.m., Alex McKenna joined the meeting. After an executive session to discuss property acquisition with Chairman Matchett, Commissioner Beidler, Commissioner Thompson, Clerk Renner, Attorney Horn, Acting City Manager Alex McKenna, and Jolene Weiser, the commission came out of the executive session, and Commissioner Thompson moved to purchase the property located at 122 East Park for $17,500, with the funds to come from the Special Parks Fund 732. Commissioner Beidler seconded the motion, and the motion carried 3-0. Ernie Sheets, the road and bridge supervisor candidate, joined the meeting, and after an executive session to discuss non-elected personnel with Chairman Matchett, Commissioner Beidler, Commissioner Thompson, Clerk Renner, Attorney Horn, and Ernie Sheets, Commissioner Beidler moved to hire Ernie Sheets for the board and bridge supervisor position. Commissioner Thompson seconded the motion, and the motion carried 3-0. Terry Laughlin, the current road and bridge supervisor, joined the meeting, and he gave his report on the new mowers, saying they're well built and are mowing nicely. He reported that one of the semis has a diesel leak that cannot seem to be resolved, so he's sending it back to Roy's, and he informed the commission that the county has 2 dump trucks that can be used for the Goslin Addition dirt project. The commission then informed Terry that his replacement has been hired, and Terry was excited to hear the news that he will now be able to return to being a motor grade driver. The commission thanked Terry for his willingness to serve these past couple of years. Chairman Matchett moved that the county paid Terry Laughlin a $1,000 bonus for his effort of stepping in and running the road and bridge department when asked. Commissioner Beidler seconded the motion, and the motion carried 3-0. Next Tech Community Engagement Specialist Friday Otua joined the meeting. He reviewed the many programs and services that Next Tech provides to the communities that it serves, and he left brochures and pamphlets detailing what's available. Commissioner Beidler moved to accept the minutes of the July 21st, 2025 Commissioners' meeting. Commissioner Thompson seconded the motion, and the motion carried. Commissioner Beidler then moved to adjourn the meeting, and with no further business, Chairman Matchett adjourned the meeting at 12:02 p.m. Your menu today for Eisenhower Elementary School. For lunch, you'll be having spaghetti, tossed salad, peaches, garlic bread, and milk. For Norton Community High School and Junior High, your lunch today will be pepperoni pockets or cheeseburger calzone, cottage cheese, fruit, and milk. And for Northern Valley Schools, your lunch today will be spaghetti, sauce, meat, bread, corn, and pears. I'm Natalie Hadley. Your KQNK News was brought to you by Firebolt Ag, LLC, farmers helping farmers to succeed. You can contact Firebolt Ag today to get the most out of your farmland. Your KQNK weather forecast for today. It should be sunny and hot with a high near 97 and a southwest wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the morning. For tonight, there's a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 a.m. with increasing clouds and a low around 68. Tonight, there should be a northeast wind of 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming southeast after midnight, and the chance of precipitation tonight is 30%. On Tuesday, it should be sunny with a high near 94 and a northwest wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming east in the afternoon. And on Tuesday night, it should be mostly clear with a low around 65. I'll be back with the rest of your forecast in just a moment.
Lock 'em out. From Hinkle Termite and Pest Control, Lock 'em Out is our very effective residential insect prevention program. We'll come to your place and treat your foundation plus all insect entryways. And while we're there, receive a free termite inspection. Call Mr. Rich Wenzel, our certified technician in Norton, at 785-202-0167. That's 202-0167.
Continuing with your weather forecast, on Wednesday, it should be sunny with a high near 90. On Thursday, it should be sunny with a high near 94. On Friday, it should be sunny with a high near 91. On Saturday, there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Otherwise, it'll be mostly sunny with a high near 84. And on Sunday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, should be mostly sunny with a high near 81. Currently, with fair skies, it is 73 degrees. The humidity is 76%. The wind speed is southwest at 7 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 29.98, and the dew point is 65 degrees. Your weather was brought to you by Hinkle Termite and Pest Control right here in Norton. You can call Hinkle Termite and Pest Control at 785-202-0167 for all of your pest control needs. It is 8:22. It's time for Kansas Sports. That's being brought to you by United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything they do for you.
Save more, earn more with the Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union. Enrollment in this program automatically rounds up the amount of all debit card and share draft purchases made from your checking account to the next whole dollar and deposits into the Easy Saver savings account. Not only will this account help you save, but it also earns 2.01% APY monthly. Special terms and conditions apply. Come in today and open your Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
KIN Sports, I'm Spencer Dupuis. Tim Fitzgerald of GoPowerCat.com joined 580 WIBW in Topeka last week and says Kansas State defensive coordinator Joe Klanderman is excited about the secondary.
You know, he raved about Wesley Fair and also brought up the fact that Logan Bartley, the true freshman, is going to see the field not just on special teams, but probably in defense too. They've got a lot of dudes back there, and he felt like maybe the corners were a little bit behind of the safeties and the other portions of defense. But he said they've caught up. They really have settled in. There are going to be two, new guys out there, and they feel really confident that their defensive backfield is going to be improved. And if you ask me, it needs to be, because I thought at times last year it really didn't perform well, mostly because of mental errors.
K-State opens the season in Dublin, Ireland for the Aer Lingus College Football Classic, and it's Farmageddon versus Iowa State this Saturday at 11 a.m. on ESPN, Kansas Information Network Sports. I'm Spencer Dupuis.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. SO4 pelletized gypsum is the superior sulfur source that delivers the right amount of sulfur, perfectly matching plant needs for yield maximizing plant growth. SO4 consistently performs in trials, providing up to a 13 bushel increase on corn. Ask your agronomist about applying SO4 pelletized gypsum and learn more at calciumproducts.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Philip Eisenhagen. Together we can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by our office at 418 East Holm here in Norton or call 877-3373. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.